We got some oatmeal. Be making a shake. Shake it up a little bit. Yup. So there we go. Smells like chocolate. Yeah, it's interesting to think about childhood and wishes of childhood, hopes of childhood. I have some memories from that time period that are pretty vivid, easy to recall. Then there's other ones that are kind of like farther off. It's interesting the stuff you remember. A lot of childhood or a lot of adulthood is working through a lot of that stuff. We have this chow hat, which is super fun. But somebody is doing some kind of vacuuming. So I'm going to shut this door. There we go. Anyway. So far, so good today. Nothing too crazy. Watched way too much Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I was playing Pokemon Crystal Clear, so that was chill. I got Pokemon Crystal when I believe I was, how old was I? 5 or 6 years old. I played that game a lot on my Game Boy Color. I remember having a Game Boy Pocket, but it was the Game Boy Color that I spent a lot of time with. And the game I played a lot of was Pokemon Crystal. So it's fun to play Pokemon Crystal Clear now, which is a Pokemon game where you can play in any order. So that's fun. But yeah, anyway. I was thinking about how you just have to be kind. Because it's tempting to want to hold something over someone that you remember. And that could be yourself too. But the best thing you can do is just let these things go. Because, I mean, getting a video, like what I'm doing right now, it's going to be very difficult to tell, like, what to, have, like, this is actually like what's happening. Obviously, your perception could be different, but anyway. It's easy to want to escape. What I found when you go higher up in your life, you come across memories. You might remember things that you had forgotten. All you just got to do, you just, it's crazy. There we go. You just have to give yourself grace. Because back then, you didn't know everything was going to happen. You didn't know that, what's it called? Bitcoin. You didn't know Bitcoin was going to blow up. What's up, Steven? You didn't know Bitcoin was going to blow up. You didn't know certain people were going to die. You didn't know any of this stuff. When you're a child, I mean, I think it really ought to be a time of exploration, and that exploration ought to extend to adulthood too. Life's too short to not be constantly learning and trying new things. It's easy to want to spend time with those things that make you feel safe. But again, it makes me think of that quote, ships are safe in a harbor, but that's not what ships are for. So, there's our chocolate shake for tea solid. These are not mine. So put those to the side. We have 2 oranges. And there we go. Me as a child, I think of starting my first YouTube channel at 0, gaming channel, and I would have loved to be at 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there right now on this channel. Your girl, JC. What's up? So, yeah, kind of slept in today. What am I eating? We're eating oatmeal. You subscribed. That's cool. Yeah, we're getting closer to 1,000, folks. Yep. It's cool. I appreciate that. Your girl, JC. Yeah, the beautiful thing, the humbling thing is, like, you're not going to remember a lot of stuff that's going on right now. And you're not going to remember a ton of things from childhood. But there will be things you will remember. And so it helps to look at these things in a better light. Your girl JC said bye. Bye. I hope you have a fantastic day. It's difficult but not impossible to have a really good rest of your life if your childhood was extremely difficult. David Goggins, great example. Really abusive dad, didn't respect his mom. Things were really tough for David. He just kind of made the decision to be that dude. And then just changed everything up. So, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing. I think sometimes I take it for granted that I had 2 parents that loved each other and still married to each other, still love each other. And childhood certainly wasn't perfect. No childhood is perfect. But it definitely had a lot of really perfect, good moments. So when you do go back to memories like that, make sure you just really cherish them and give yourself some grace. I commit to do these little live streams daily. And the quality is obviously gonna change. But the thing to keep in mind is that every day is just as valuable as any other day. The day you were born, it was a 24-hour day. Day you'll die, it's also a 24-hour day. Today, 24-hour day. So, it has very little to do with the number of hours you put in. It's what you put in the hours. You can put in all the hours. And you just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Probably isn't going to add up to a ton. So, last night, Did my live stream after having done a lot of things today. It's a little more chill. That's okay. We're showing up. I remember getting this game, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, where this Chow came from. Well, I guess it was on the first one, probably too. Getting it when I was like 10 or 11 years old. It was the second GameCube game I ever got. I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure the GameCube I got came with NBA Live and Super Monkey Ball. My cousin got it for me for my birthday. It's just very humbling to have memories like that of people that were truly there for you. You can't stay stuck in the past, but when memories do come up, you gotta be kind to them. Because I've had times when stuff came up and then you kind of beat yourself up for it. It's like, oh, I wish I'd done this instead, or I wish I'd done that instead. But I mean, truthfully, I don't regret anything. I'm just glad to be here. Just want to get things into a better spot for future me, and especially for future family and stuff. But yeah, when you can give grace to those memories when they pop up instead of freaking out about them, that definitely shows definitely good evidence of your healing journey. Progress that nobody can take away or deny. But there is somebody that can invalidate your own journey and kind of hedge up your own way if you desire, and that's yourself. You can pretend you haven't grown, you can pretend all kinds of different things, but that doesn't do any grace to childhood you or future you, any version of you, really. So yeah, you just have to just give yourself grace, man. Just give yourself grace. Like, I was talking about this with a friend yesterday. Yesterday was a high vibe, high love kind of day. Not that today isn't, but today has admittedly been slower so far. But I was talking with this friend. I was like, if Jesus was here with me physically and helping me out, I could like talk to him like instantaneously. He'd be helping me help a lot of people. He'd be helping me work on the things I need to work on, and then leaving the rest to him. You know, in some ways, life is like a group project. You do your part, and God will always do his part. It's not a group project where you do your part and the other people in your group do absolutely nothing. I've been in those groups before. When he gives something to God to take care of, he takes care of it. He doesn't just take care of it, he goes above and beyond. So, you know, just do your part. God will always do his part. We talked about it yesterday, like God will carry what you cannot. So, he's able to do what you cannot do. He knows what you're not able to do. He knows what time you're going to wake up tomorrow. He knows exactly what you're going to do. He knows everything. And so the best thing you can do is just to partner with him and work with him on this group project that is life. The beautiful thing is, I don't really know. I mean, the brain's fully developed at 25. So you could say that's when you feel like truly conscious of things, but yeah, you have a good amount of time before that. I have a lot of things I could be doing right now. Doing this is like I've prioritized this, like we're doing this, like we're on a streak of doing this, even if I'm just doing this while I eat this quick little food. But yeah, well, you'll come to find out. You'll have to make sacrifices. You'll have to make sacrifices to get what you want. And if you're not willing to make those sacrifices, you're not going to get the thing that you want. It's like the thing that you truly want, right? So you might be like, oh, I really would like to impress this person. I'd like to do this thing. But, you know, the thing deep down that I think would be the best would be to like learn this skill, be able to make a little bit more money, etc. Well, if you're not willing to sacrifice whatever those other distractions that might be on your path, that might be popping up. Think of like Mario. You got stuff coming out of pipes. You have Goombas. You have Koopas. All these different things that are, once you come on the screen, they're like, oh, him. If you're not willing to take care of those, yeah, you may not get where you'd like to go. So I have a very strong testimony that God is looking out for us and that He can put people on our path to help us get to where we want to go. Yesterday, I did some running around the UVU track. I actually met somebody there who runs for the UVU cross country team, and he did 4 miles at a 5-minute pace, which was crazy. It was like 20 minutes. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What am I doing? Right? And I asked him, like, how do I get my mile time down? He's like, well, gotta have some more easy runs. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Go for a chill, easy run after this. What's up, my guy? What's up? David, I hope you're fantastic. We had this little breakfast shake. We had some oatmeal, some orange. Just chat a little bit about childhood and just being kind to your memories. Can I beatbox? That's the second time somebody's asked me if I beatbox. No, not really. I have a friend that beatboxes really well, and he does it in a group called J209. No, not really. Yeah, I have a good friend. If it'd be fun to get him in a video or something. Yeah, you can type in J209 on YouTube and find their channel. I was on one of their music videos pretty recently. True story. It was for nothing but the blood of Jesus. Yeah, I'm sure he could help me understand some stuff. You can do it. I appreciate that. I think a lot of life too is when you get presented with 2 options and they're both good options. From your perspective, they might seem like good at the same level. But the reality is that looking far enough down the road, one of those is probably going to be better. And usually from my experience, the one that's better is the one that you don't really know how good it is. Like the other one, you probably have an idea of how good it is just because it's probably more known. But especially if like you feel like God's taking you down that path. Because God is always looking at like the biggest time horizon. He's always going to be graceful to you. He knows everything that was going to happen in your childhood. He knows everything that's going to happen in your teenagehood. He knows everything. And he just wants to help you through this. Jesus is the only begotten Son of God. Amen. Honestly, I've been scrolling, trying to get people to beatbox. Only you and one other tried. So cheers to you, sir. There we go. Literally me and you. Yeah. No, we're just showing up for me right now, dude. We have 10 more minutes. So we do daily YouTube live streams on here. and we're just eating some food. Sometimes they're quieter, sometimes they're louder. Today is one of these quieter ones. But I would be showing up on here and if nobody was here. It helps get my thoughts out. I always have a lot of thoughts going on. And I just have memories from not feeling very heard. Yeah. Cheers. Thank you. Almost at 1,000 subscribers, so that's cool. But yeah, we just take it day by day. Today's like day 34 in a row. Daily YouTube live streams. So, yeah. Yep. The best thing with planning out a day is just to be extremely intentional and to take advice from people that really will help you get to where you want to go. Very important. But yeah, always, this week I've really been working more on creating before I consume. I think you can do that, but then what can happen is you spend too much time consuming when your time, like when your time to consume has come. But it really helps to have a end time. Helps a great deal. So, time's gonna fly by either way, folks. We cannot slow it down. So, it's gonna take time. Wait, orange. I've heard it said that raising a kid is similar to like reliving childhood again in some ways because you get to see that kid grow up. You get to see him figure things out. You get to see him fail. Remember her? You get to see him fail. See him try new things. You get to have a greater appreciation for what your parents did for you. So that's a beautiful thing. But yeah, just keep going. Showing up is better than not showing up at all. Even just a tiny bit. It all compounds. Everything you do compounds. Time magnifies things. So, best thing to do is get started early. Get started early. Move forward. The better you can face things, accept things, and learn from things from your own childhood, it might be difficult to accept. The better will be the childhood that you'll be able to make for your future kid. That's a good thing. Make their childhood a lot better by you taking care of what needs to be taken care of and not stressing out about things that are done and over with. Jonathan Maldonado popping in quick to say hi. Hope you're well, Dallin. Things are pretty good, man. Good seeing you. We're just keeping the streak alive. Daily YouTube live streams, and yeah, just ate some food. Gonna go for a long, easy run now. because I talked with this UVU runner yesterday. He encouraged me to mix in more easy runs. So I did a little bit of running yesterday. We're gonna do an easy run today. Probably 6 or 7 miles, 8 miles. Just walk, just jog. Keep it going. I'm at work, so I can't stay long. Good to see you. Look good. Thanks, man. Yeah, we're feeling pretty good right now. Things could definitely be better, but all things considered, blessed. Very, 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 very blessed. And the way to really, really grow and build in that is to enjoy the blessings and continue forward, and just know the best ones are still down the road, still farther down the road. So I like doing the daily YouTube live streams because it helps me keep some semblance of progress, continuity. I mean, if somebody wants to roast me for whatever reason, they can every day. They have full ability to do that. So we have to, I'm not even sure the best way to do this, but we have these orange peels. They smell great. But yeah, whenever memories come up, there's a possibility. What are we doing? Hello. There's a possibility there might be something worthwhile to dive into there. When like a memory comes back up. Memory comes back up multiple times. That kind of works. See, this shows you my head is right at this level. Don't want to hit my head. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you can control what you can control. Whatever level of action you're willing to put in, I mean, that's really the benefits you're going to get. So tomorrow I find out if Chick-fil-A wants to move me on to the second round of interviews. We will see. Time flies by, really, really does. There's a way to make your own path and have it be much better than anything anybody would prescribe for you. But it does take taking those actions that will get you to that place. So there goes that. I wish I had more cupboard space. That would be fantastic. But I mean, it's just like Animal Crossing. It's just like anything. It's like if you want something, you have to say no to something else. And then, yeah, move forward. It's hot water. That guy. Gotta make space You gotta make space for the new blessings. Have to make space for it. For it to feel comfortable, for it to stick around, you gotta make space for it. Bubbles in the water. That water is actually pretty hot. I think one thing's frustrating is when I say one thing, I do another. Like I say something and I'm like, oh yeah, we're totally gonna make this happen, but something gets in the way. Let something get in the way. And it's usually me. But now that we've done our little daily YouTube live stream, get some other stuff done, and then we're gonna hit the day hard. So thanks for watching. Take care. God is good. See you later.